in retroperspective, this is a thing that involves by trying. I did pro shots. I did like too much prepared. I did like book someone that can play guitar very well. I did the lightning thing, the whole media, whatever. Didn't work out. Didn't work out. People don't care. People don't care. And if the people don't care, I can just get my iPhone done, like the Capture X, plug, pedal on it, dum dum is the guitar. The only thing is, do my hair look weird? Is the guitar tuned? That's the only thing. Like, and let's go. You know, and people like that. It's a community thing. They don't trust big companies anymore. That's the reason. And big companies do the whole perfect thing. Nobody wants perfect anymore. Everybody on Instagram is perfect. They don't believe them anymore.
I'm gonna voice a very unpopular opinion here, but I think the word authentic is super important, because if you look at Fender or Gibson or any of these companies, how authentic can you be when the company's been sold 10 times? Right? So they're talking about like the lineage, the history. A lot of them don't even know how that old stuff was built. They don't know the names of the people who built them. Right? No. So then they have to dig back trying to find like, how do we make this custom amp or this custom guitar? Oh, fucked if you know, because the guy died 20 years ago. Like all the people that made this stuff, you guys don't know, and it keeps being sold and sold. So if you take a company like, I don't know, Wampler, let's say Brian Wampler in 30 years dies and it's handed down to another company, and they never talk to him. They never talk to his staff. They don't know anything, and they start to build pedals with the Wampler name, but the circuits inside have nothing to do with what he built, the legacy. Is it still Wampler? And that's the authentic part. I think that's what people like, is right now if I'm dealing, let's say with JPTR FX, I know the guy is on YouTube. I see him. He talks about his products. I can buy the pedals. I know it's built by him. But let's say in 30 years it's sold to another company, and then it's sold and sold and sold. Is it still really JPTR FX? How authentic can it be, right?
I won't sell the thing. It goes with me or not. I got a few offers to sell my company, but always with the point that I am bought with it, because I am the one that makes it functional. Because the products alone are cool, but do you see other people than me like showing you the thing?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. Of course.
Hard no.
No.
No. Yeah. And if I see other people showing my stuff, others, I'm like, oh, set it up wrong. You don't know how an amp works. You don't know how your own guitar works. You don't know this has to be this way, because they don't know. Because they don't know. Because they don't read manuals. They don't care also. They just want to make money out of you. And I thought, okay, let's cut the middleman. I do it myself only. And after a lot of learning, I thought investing only in my own company instead of others is the right way. I decided that for the last 2 years, and it worked out. And I didn't release any new stuff.
No.
At all. Just marketing.
Yeah.
Smart move. We also talked last week, Frank and I, about this concept of having a pedal builder that's also a musician, that can also do the online marketing stuff. And Frank was saying, one thing that sucks is that, let's say I build a pedal and then I send it to a YouTuber, right? And the guy sets it up wrong, doesn't say the right things. So then he's like cringy, because he's like, oh my God, like you missed the point. How important do you think that relationship is between content creator, whether on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and the company where we talk honestly about what the product is. Because when I talked about this with Frank, I was saying, like, sometimes I've dealt with companies where they send me a pedal, and I don't want to be the idiot saying that it's a tube screamer when it's not, right? So I'll write to the company and I'm going to say, what is this circuit based on? And then they give me this spiel about it's inspired by a legendary. No. What is it based on?
You're not the customer.
And they don't want me to kind of know what it is, because if I say this pedal is a tube screamer, but it's not a tube screamer, it's modified, it's got some cool stuff, they're afraid that I'm going to be reducing the perceived value and impact of their new product by stating something.
Yeah, super unprofessional from the company to not brief you. Just brief the person, because I, as a company, want you to sell my pedal as viewed in the best perspective as possible. So I tell you, it is a rad clone, but please don't say that in, like, for an example, okay?
Yeah.
It is a rad clone, but we changed a lot of things. I would be happy if you not say that this way. Say it more like it's a rodent, like a mammal, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the whole selling
cow.
point is, I don't know. yeah. But it has more knobs and more flexibility and blah, blah, blah. You have to adopt. And if you want to control the YouTube guy, you have to brief him. Please don't say things like this. But you can say, if they do that, they are nice. If they don't do that, you can control it anyway. So, but you have to. I do a little sheet, like the controls are for this and this and that. Volume makes stuff louder or whatever, and then I would do something like, it's good for this kind of music if you can play like a song, for example, something like this. Not just like do that, because then they get offended because you don't buy them. But if you push them or show them a few things that you wish to see, they're mostly very open to that. And I was, good idea. I can show that. I did that with a few YouTubers. They're like super proggy in guitars. And I was like, can you write a punk song? I was like, punk? I can try. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know? It's very unprofessional if companies don't brief their clients, their YouTubers.